Hello again. Thank you for joining me in this video. This is something I'm kindly referring to as our center split dancer stretch. Now obviously, dancers do not have the monopoly on a straddle stretch, but it is a sequence that makes me think of my time in dance classes all the way from middle school through college, and I have a feeling that it'll give you a similar vibe. We are gonna start in a straddle. So heels are gonna come out and away from our body. Now the thing about our straddle split is we only wanna take it as wide as is appropriate for us. So we wanna be able to keep shoulders over hips and our sits bones pressed into the earth. If you notice that your torso is tipping forward or that your toes are curling forward, that means you're probably a little too wide and you can draw that V in a little tighter. We want to be in a space where we feel comfortable and confident sitting up tall and flexing our feet. So once you've found that spot, inhale up nice and big, and exhale forward fold down the middle. See if you can keep those toes reaching for the ceiling the whole time, and then draw your ribs away from your belly. Try to flatten your belly out against the floor. We're gonna take 3 big breaths right here. One more. And we'll come on back up to a seat. Inhale is gonna stretch us tall again, and on our exhale, we're gonna twist over right shoulder. Back hand can land behind you like a second spine, or it can wrap around. Maybe it finds your opposite hip bone or opposite front pocket. Maybe your nose turns all the way to the back of the room. One more big breath here. And then forward fold, leading with your belly button down to your thigh. See if you can keep chest and belly button centered to this right leg, and keep your left hip on the mat. So it's gonna wanna follow you to help out, which is gonna make this ankle turn in. Instead, keep toes high, hip down. Try to rotate from your rib cage. Lengthen the tip of your nose to the tip of your toes. One more breath right here. We're gonna come on back up, keep that rotation, so chest is centered with your knee. Your left hand is gonna come behind this left hip for a little bit of support. We're gonna take a back bend though, keeping our heart towards right foot. See if you can reach that arm up and over. Feel free to give some bend in this back arm to help you out, or even let it come to your low back so that all the strength in your belly is what's holding you into that baby back bend. Good, use your inhale to recenter, arms come up high, and then exhale, twist over left shoulder. Back hand can land, keeping you tall and supported, or wrap around for an additional shoulder stretch. Keep your belly button pulled up, stay nice and strong. And then when you're ready, we're gonna forward fold chest to thigh, staying as centered as we can, while also pressing this right hip down. You might need to put a hand there to remind yourself that is okay. But think about lengthening your torso forward. So we always want to do everything we can to keep from getting rolls in our belly in lots of different ways and lots of different reasons, but specifically in forward folds, we're lengthening out, staying away from those creases or rolls if we can. Give me one more big breath. We're going to sit back up, but maintain that rotation. Right hand comes down behind that right hip. Left arm stretches up and over so your bicep comes in line with your ear. Your belly rotates towards the left. Back arm can bend or come to your low back. That's going to require a lot more strength to keep you stable in this leg and in your belly. Good, inhale brings us back to center, arms up overhead, and then our right hand's going to come down to shin or toes. Left arm stretches up and over your ear. Rotate your ribs to the sky and maybe turn your nose with it. Imagine someone has you by the wrist and they're pulling you. And if you want to deepen this stretch, try to flip your pinky finger to the floor. So the back of your hand is facing the video. Good, inhale, bring it back to the top. And exhale, opposite side, left hand down, right arm up and over your ear. Again, same rules apply, hips press into the mat. Reach through, all the way through your fingertips and rotate pinky finger down to the mat if that's okay. And then spin your ribs and your nose to the ceiling. Good, we'll bring it all the way back up. Hands are gonna walk behind us, fingertips forward. Press the floor away, press your pelvis forward, your chest to the sky, and your shin to the sky, and your toes to the sky. So everything's strong and lengthening for a little bit of a back bend and a little deeper stretch through your inner thighs. Good, peel back up to our seat. Last time, arms high, and exhale down the middle. See if you can lengthen your belly out a little further, inchworm your fingertips a little further, and keep those toes pointing tall. Take 2 more big breaths. And come on back up. Good, gently draw your legs back together. That has been some pretty deep stretch in hamstrings and inner thighs. Take a little bit of time to shake out your knees. Circle or windshield wiper your toes. Whatever feels good here. To counter that a little bit, we're going to take a cross-legged seat or a Sukhasana. Right leg on top and just gently walk forward. And come on back up. Switch those front ankles. Gently walk forward. Come on back to the top. Take a big deep breath in. And exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Thank you so much for joining me in this video. I hope that you are feeling long and loose and graceful, just like a beautiful dancer. Please, please, please let me know what you thought. I cannot wait to hear from you. Divine light in me honors the divine light in you. Namaste.